Look at this. Who says we don't have winter in Vegas? I feel like a total driving through here with my headlights on.
The most impressive Christmas tree in Las Vegas.
The holidays have arrived, and I visited 10 of the most popular Christmas attractions in Las Vegas. So if you're planning a trip to Las Vegas during the holiday season, you happen to live here, or you just want to take the virtual holiday tour, stick around and I'll give you the 411. And be sure to watch all the way to the end because my top 2 picks are pretty spectacular. This video is so Christmassy that you'll detect the taste of pine cones by the end. Yeah, literally taste pine cones. I'm Blake Pullen.
Welcome to Planet Vegas.
The LINQ Promenade is an outdoor shopping, dining, and entertainment district located between the Flamingo Hotel and the LINQ Hotel on the Las Vegas Strip. They generally just do business as usual during the holiday season, but there's a ton of beautiful decorations and a huge Christmas tree in the middle. And this year there's also a virtual Santa's sleigh ride attraction that they've added. The vibe there is definitely a little bit more on the adult Vegas side with some nightclubs that open out onto the promenade, but there's certainly nothing to prevent you from bringing your kids to see all the decorations, and there were plenty of kids there when I visited. And of course, the headlining attraction at the LINQ Promenade is always the High Roller, which is the 550-foot Ferris wheel that has become an iconic part of the Las Vegas skyline.
If you're staying on the Las Vegas Strip, the LINQ Promenade is a nice, convenient option to get you in the Christmas spirit.
The ice rink at the Cosmopolitan Hotel and Casino is an outdoor ice skating rink and holiday experience with a strip view. The ice skating is the centerpiece of the attraction, but they also have fire pits available. There is a full bar. There's a DJ playing on most nights. They have a photo booth, and there's also a really nice, festive-looking lounge kind of restaurant area attached to the attraction. There are giant space heaters all over the patio, so it's easy to stay warm if you don't happen to be skating. It's located on one of the Cosmopolitan's pool decks, and just inside from there are a bunch of restaurants and dining options, so it's easy to walk inside and get some dinner. Overall, this attraction has a nice, warm, family holiday feel, and it was a lot of fun, so I ranked this as number 9 on my list. At number 8 on my list is Glittering Lights, a long-standing tradition in Las Vegas. This is a drive-through Christmas light display at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Oh my God, I just took like an extra 10 minutes before I came in trying to turn my headlights off. Because as a rule, to be polite, you're supposed to turn your headlights off when you drive through these things. And come to find out, my car has a feature where as soon as you start moving, the lights turn on. Like I can't turn them off and leave them off. So I feel like a total driving through here with my headlights on, but I mean, I guess I'm not the only one. So I'm sure other cars are like that too, but anyway, you learn something new every day.
The attraction is over 2.5 miles long, and they boast 5 million plus Christmas lights. And of course, you can turn your radio dial over to a station that plays Christmas music while you drive through the display.
So the admission fee for Glittering Lights is $39 per carload. So if you're by yourself, it's a little bit expensive, I guess. But if you're coming with a family of 4 or a large group of people in a minivan, that's a pretty good deal, actually. So.
Now, lines to get into this attraction can be pretty long depending on when you decide to go, so that's something to be conscious of when planning your visit. Overall, Glittering Lights is a really enjoyable holiday experience. Next on my list is the Ethel M. Chocolates Holiday Cactus Garden. Now, they've been doing this every year for the last 31 years. Now, it's located in Henderson, which borders the city of Las Vegas, and the Holiday Cactus Garden is located right in front of the Ethel M. Chocolates flagship store. So if you're a big chocolate fan, this could be a great fit for you. Overall, I found the Cactus Garden to be very charming. It takes 15 to 30 minutes to walk through, depending on how quickly you move through it. The kids can also go visit Santa Claus there during certain operating hours. And then, of course, when you get finished, you can go into the chocolate shop and buy some hot chocolate, get some refreshments, buy some candy, etc. I think this attraction is a particularly good fit for families that have small children, simply because your stay can range anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes up to several hours, just depending on how long you decide to stay and how long your kids can hang in there. While this attraction is not as spectacular as some of the attractions I visited this season, it's still very charming and I really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it. At number 6 on my list is the Rock Rink at downtown Summerlin. Now, downtown Summerlin is a shopping, dining, and entertainment district. You could spend an entire evening there any time of year, but during the holidays, they definitely step it up, and the Rock Rink is one example of that. It's an outdoor ice skating rink located on the edge of the property. There's always kind of party music playing. There's a huge Christmas tree on display there. There's a small train that you can ride, as well as refreshments, hot cocoa, that sort of thing. The holiday-themed lighting that they have running all over the rink just adds a nice touch and just gives it an extra little bit of holiday flair. If you and your loved ones are looking to have a big Christmas night out, you might consider downtown Summerlin, because there are 2 other major Christmas attractions in the immediate downtown Summerlin area. So stick with me, because I'm going to cover those later in the video. The Rock Rink is open every night through January 20th. Look at this. Who says we don't have winter in Vegas? Coming in at number 5 on my list is Candy Rush, a drive-through animated light show located at the M Resort and Casino. So I will say that Candy Rush, compared to Glittering Lights, is a slicker presentation. The lights are all coordinated. They're all clearly plugged into some sort of control system that makes them all flash in a coordinated way. And I think it's synchronized with the music, which you can tune into on a particular radio frequency, so you can kind of listen to the show in your car as you drive through. So the other one, Glittering Lights, is just a little bit more of a traditional Christmas light presentation. So a little bit of something for everybody. Now, Candy Rush sells tickets that are associated with particular arrival time windows, and this is one of the ways they keep the wait time and the lines for the attraction a little bit more under control. So that's something to consider. You should definitely try to buy your tickets online in advance, and then you have to choose a particular, I think it's like an hour-long arrival window that you get to pick. All that being said, I drove through a pretty long set of turnstiles to get into the attraction, so they're definitely set up to accommodate long wait times. Just something to bear in mind when you're planning your trip. Next on my list is the Downtown Summerlin Holiday Parade. Now, it's a little bit more of a limited engagement. It only runs on Friday and Saturday nights at 6 p.m. through Christmas. I thought it was a fun experience. Each float has its own theme, and the entertainers that walk along with each float have their own sort of dance routine that they do. And so what they'll do is move down the street, stop, do that routine, then they'll move down the street a little further, stop, do that routine. So everybody gets to see every sort of dance entertainment routine associated with the parade. The whole thing takes about an hour to watch, and attendance is pretty good. It's become pretty popular here in Las Vegas. This is a great activity for families with smaller kids, and you can combine it with dinner and shopping and possibly the other 2 Christmas attractions in the downtown Summerlin area. My number 3 pick is a classic Las Vegas Christmas activity, and this is going to take us back over to the Las Vegas Strip. And of course, that's none other than the Bellagio, Conservatory, and Botanical Gardens. This is an iconic Vegas attraction that's a must-see any time of year, but I definitely recommend it during the holidays. You know, the Bellagio's been doing this every year since they opened, and it never ceases to impress, and this year's no exception. It's beautiful as always. When you're done there, you gotta be sure to catch the holiday-themed fountain show right outside. All right, one of my favorite picks for the 2024 Las Vegas holiday season was a big surprise for me, and that's the Magical Forest at Opportunity Village. This isn't anything new. It's been going on in Las Vegas for quite some time, but it's the first time I've ever gone, and I gotta say I was pretty impressed. The Magical Forest part of the title refers to the flagship attraction, which is a walk-through light display that was just beautiful. But this thing is a full Christmas carnival with rides, refreshments, entertainment, shopping, carnival games, there's a beer garden, there's a train that you can ride through the magical forest. You can definitely make a full evening of it, and I would say this is an attraction that's appropriate for all ages. And the money that you spend on admission, of course, goes to support Opportunity Village, which is a great cause.
This is definitely one of my top picks. The Magical Forest light display is incredibly charming, and you basically have an entire Christmas carnival here. It's a great activity for the entire family.
And drumroll please, my number one pick for the 2024 Las Vegas holiday season is Enchant. Located in the downtown Summerlin area at the Las Vegas ballpark, Enchant is a Christmas carnival and bazaar and overall holiday experience. Now, it's a little bit spendier than a lot of the other options, but you definitely get your money's worth. You can most certainly spend an entire evening here. There's an ice skating trail. The kids can meet Santa and Mrs. Claus. There's caroling. There's a band that's playing there. There's a whole shopping village. Tons of refreshments and food and drink, children's play areas, and the flagship attraction is the Light Maze, and I'll tell you, it is just stunning. Definitely worth the price of admission.
This is definitely the most impressive Christmas tree in Las Vegas.
If you want the full holiday experience, I would definitely recommend Enchant. You can come in here and spend quite a few hours with everything that comes with the cost of admission. And if you made it this far, I gotta ask you, can you taste the pine cones? Thanks for watching this episode of Planet Vegas. If you enjoy my work, could you please like, comment, and share this video? And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It really helps the growth of the channel. I'm Blake Pullen, and we'll see you next time on Planet Vegas.